I'm going to share with you in this video how to insert audio into Google Slides. So the first thing you'll need to do is record the audio that you want to have, which would be your directions or your voice reading to the kids. So there's a couple options. There's one called Vocaroo.com and another one called TwistedWave.com. The difference between them is Vocaroo, the file that you are going to insert will only last or be available for a few months. Twisted Waves audio will be available forever. So if you want to use this in the future, I would suggest using Twisted Wave. So to get started, you'll go to online on Twisted Wave, and if you're using Vocaroo, you're just going to record right to here. And from here, you're going to start in Twisted Wave and say New Document. It's going to open a window where you're going to record. So you would go ahead and record yourself saying the directions, whatever you want to give to your kids, and then hit stop. And then after that, you're going to go to File and you're going to download. Now it does say send to Google Drive, and that has worked previously. It may still work, but this is just an easier way. So you can just say download, give it a title. Okay, and then you're going to leave it MP3 and then go ahead and say download. So same thing, I'm going to do the same thing with Vocaroo. I'm going to record myself speaking and I'm going to be talking, and then I'll hit stop. You'll go to where it says save and share. And then once again, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to download. Now this also has some other features that you can create a QR code of your voice. So if you're just sending out like a newsletter and you want to have your voice with it, you could use that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and say download. Now these two are quite different than the extension I shared earlier called Talk and Comment. Talk and Comment just gives you a link. It doesn't actually save an audio file like you'll see on these here. So that's perfect for inserting into Google Classroom or into ClassDojo or anything like that, but it's just going to put a link otherwise into a slide. So we want the actual MP3 file. Then from there, we're going to go into our drive, because you're going to want to change the share settings on those audio files. Otherwise, your students will not be able to access them. So right now they're set that they're not shareable at all. So I'm going to go ahead and search for the Vocaroo one. And then after it comes up, to change the share settings on it, put them into the drive here first. Okay, once I've put them and dragged them and dropped them into the drive, or I can do new and of course do file upload, you'll see that my audio recordings are here. So here's a couple of the Vocaroo ones. I can rename them if I want as well by just right clicking and going to rename, but I'm just going to worry about the share settings right now. So I'm going to go ahead and say get shareable link. So I right clicked on the audio file, get shareable link, and right now you'll notice it just says anyone in our district. So we're going to change those share settings so they are under more, go to public on the web, and of course they can just view, so they'll be able to listen. I'll go ahead and hit save. And then now that one is good to go. So this Vocaroo 16. So now after I've changed the share settings on it, I'm going to go into my file here and I'm going to say insert audio. And inserting that audio there, you'll notice it's the first one that comes up and you'll see other ones. I'll go ahead and select it, and then it's going to put it into the Google slide, and it will have a little play button, and it will also, I can make this larger if I want. You can also replace this image. So if you don't want it to be a little speaker, I've seen examples where people have taken images of sight words, for example, or images of, vocabulary and things, and change that image to be that. So when students hover over that word or over that image, it's going to talk to them that way. So you have lots of different options you can do with that. So you'll notice over here in the format, you can set up different things with the audio if you want it to loop or stop or on click, or if it's going to go automatically. So those are just some features that you have. So those are called inserting audio into Google Slides with either Twisted Wave or with Vocaroo. Hope that gives you some help.